In America, we are raised on a myth. It's called the American dream. The story is simple: go to school, get a good job, work hard, and one day you will find freedom. But take a look around you. Does this look like freedom? Because the truth is, we are not locked behind iron bars anymore. The system is smarter than that. Today, we are locked behind something far more powerful: salary. A salary is not money, it's a drug. The perfect bribe designed to keep you compliant. It is price they pay you to forget your own potential and spend your life building someone else's vision. At first, it feels like success, your first check, your independence, your sense of progress, but slowly it turns into dependence. You start organizing your life around those magical days each month because that paycheck is just enough to keep you alive, just enough to pay the rent, just enough to silence your doubts, and most importantly, just enough to make sure you come back on Monday, but never enough to let you walk away on Friday. So you stay not because you are free, but because living feels impossible. The walls of this prison are not made of stones, they are made of debt, and it starts early. Before you even figure out who you are pushed into thousands of dollars of student loans. Debt becomes your first responsibility. Then comes the credit score, a number that quietly decides how much of your life you are allowed to own. It is not just a score, it is system's report card on your obedience. You want that house in the suburbs? Take a loan. You want that new car? Finance it. Step by step, you sign away your future. And just like that, you are trapped. Congratulations, you are not longer working for yourself, you are working for them. Every decision you make, every risk you avoid, every dream you delay, it all resolves around one thing: paying them back. So, no, you are not building a career, you are not chasing a freedom, you are servicing a bank. Let's talk about American system. Here is darkest trick in the American system. In the United States, your health is not a right, it's a job perk. Let that sink it. The thing that decides whether you can see a doctor, buy medicine, or survive a medical emergency is tied to your employer. Lose the job, and you don't just lose your income, you lose your safety net. You lose your access to care, and suddenly freedom becomes a risk you can't afford. Because what happens if you quit? What happens if you walk away to chase something of your own? What happens if you fail? One incident, one illness, one unexpected diagnosis can wipe out everything: your savings, your plans, your future. So you stay, not because you love the job, because you are afraid to leave it. That is the leash, invisible but unbreakable. The system does not need to force you, it does not need change, because it has something far more powerful: fear. Fear of getting sick, fear of losing everything, fear of being on your own in a system that does not protect you. And that fear keeps millions of people showing up every day, not to build freedom, but to avoid collapse. So, no, you are not just working for money, you are working for permission to stay alive. Let's talk about math. You think you are getting ahead? Look closer. Rent is going up, gas is going up, groceries are skyrocketing, Everything around you is getting more expensive. This is inflation, the silent tax that slowly destroyed your future. You don't see it, you don't feel it immediately, but every single year it takes a piece of your life. Corporate America gives you 3% raise and calls it growth, but the cost of living that went up by 10%. So do you math? You are not moving forward, you are falling behind slowly, quietly, but consistently. You are working harder just to stay in the same place like a treadmill that keeps getting faster. No matter how hard you run, you don't escape. You just get more tired. And in this system, you are not even seen as a person. You are a resource, a human resource, fuel for the machine, like coal, burned to keep the fire alive, to keep the economy burned, to keep the GDP growing, and when the fuel runs out, it gets replaced. So the real question is, how do you escape? Because working harder is not the answer, earning more is not the answer. The first step is psychological. You have to break the identity. You are not your job title. You are not a senior analyst. You are not a manager. That's just a label, a role you were given to fit into the system. In reality, you are a biological being with a limited number of hours left on this planet, and every hour you spend is something you will never get back. So ask yourself, is this what you want to trade your life for? Because time is the real only currency, not money, not status, time. And once it's gone forever. So the exit is not a bigger paycheck. The exit is a control over your time, control over your decisions, control over your life, and that comes from two things: assets and decoupling. Assets that make money even when you are not working, system that don't depend on your time to survive, because every asset you build buys back to piece of your freedom. Every steps you take away from dependence breaks one bar of the cage, and then you realize something powerful. The prison was never fully locked. The doors were always there, but the bars, they were made of your fears: fear of failure, fear of uncertainty, fear of living the known, fear of no unknown. And that fear kept you inside